And I just saw John Shea just publish an article today quoting you guys, and actually quoting your treasurer. Of course, you guys are in the headlines. You guys can't stay out of the headlines. I love it. Before we get into Fans Fest, we definitely want to talk about Fans Fest. But so word on the streets, John Shea, or word on the streets is that there might be some resistance to your opening day boycott. They might try to kick you out or something, or limit tailgating. What's the deal? What have you heard? And where did that story kind of generate from, you know?
Yeah. So we got so I got last sidebar, we got a DM over on Instagram, and a guy was claiming that a good friend of his who's a supervisor for the parking lot for the A's basically was communicated to that after the first pitch that they were to clear out the parking lot. And so we talked back and forth on this because I'm like, there's no way they can do that. Todd and the 68s, they got confirmation from the property management group, not JPA, but the property management group that, that we can do this. We can, just similar to like the reverse boycott, right? And that we can do this. And so
I emailed them before Thanksgiving to ask them. I was worried.
Yeah. So we got hard confirmation from them that we could do this. So I was like a little skeptical about it, but still, I mean, it reeks of like the Drake situation where, it was, no, we didn't do this, and just them getting involved and getting meddling or trying to find out, and trying to get information and stuff. And so, we wouldn't put it past them that there was some sort of communication that occurred, but we didn't know. And so, like we post it, you know what I mean? Because put it out there, because the A's aren't going to openly communicate to anybody. So we wanted to put it out there and force the hand and get confirmation from them whether it can or can't happen. And then very quickly, John Shea was on top of it. And obviously the A's came out and said, no, there's not going to be any efforts to stop the protest, stop people coming in. And so with that, party on.
So you think it's good? You think you actually gonna have no interference? I mean, it sounds like you guys like went to the right sources and everything, like,
I don't think they could have done anything. I think, okay, so my little conspiracy mind started spinning, right? And I think what they were trying to do is low key put a little bit of a word out there that would happen to keep people from coming. Like they can't really do anything, but they could, say a little thing here, say a little thing there, word gets around, and not so many people show up and it makes us look like we fell flat on our face. I think that was kind of the end goal. Like they know they can't do anything.
Yeah, so we basically got ahead of that. You know what I mean? We got ahead of that and we're just like,
yeah, we did.
You trying to play checkers and shit. LDB, Oakland 68s, we play Mahjong, we play chess, we play backgammon, man. We play Monopoly on steroids. Like, Monopoly. I'm sorry, dude. I'm like, Monopoly. if you want to get this kind of this leak or whatever going out there and say that we're going to be stopping people from coming in and trying to dissuade the public from being there. Nah, we're on top of that. We need an official statement from you guys, and we know how to get it.
Dude, I love it. I love how you and the 68s are just like this season and just like throwing down. You're just like, nah. No, yeah, you put on the gloves.
What do we have to lose? What do we have to lose?
Literally the last season. Yeah, they're already going.
Well, it's like when Hulk Hogan teamed up with what was that Macho Man and had to make numbers and shit. You know what I mean? Like you got now the two groups working together. We got a group text. We're on top of this shit, man. They can't get anything past us or get ahead of us. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's like it's their worst nightmare, dude. You got LDB and fucking Oakland 68s all up in your ass. Like this shit ain't gonna stop. And you throw a possum in the mix.
Don't forget the possum.
Tonight, you guys are doing some brainstorming with the 68s about opening day. Is that right? Is that cool?
Yes, sir.
That? All right. Yeah.
I mean,
we don't know what you guys are going to talk about. You don't know what you're going to talk about, but you guys got some plans in the works, right? I mean,
yeah. So we got. It's going to be. If anybody was at the reverse boycott, anybody saw videos of the reverse boycott, the Unite the Bay. This thing's going to be massive. You know what I mean? And so the expectation is there's going to be 15, 20,000 people there, hopefully more, right? And then it's going to just be massive. So tonight's our first meeting. And so we're going to be acting like real quick on this and making some quick decisions because we got to start putting some marketing stuff out there and doing all that. So a lot of the decisions will be made tonight, that will kind of get this ball rolling. But yeah, you can expect the unexpected and the expected. You know, what's on record right now is we got 5,000 subs that we'll be handing out. I haven't talked to Paul yet, but I want to do an acrylic pin of the official boycott tee that we got dropping tomorrow. And so we want, I want to do some acrylic pins, Paul. So I hope you don't mind. You know, maybe we can
I mean,
check.
we
you
can
know,
debate
and
that
so-
right now, I guess. Actually, yeah, let's just fucking do it. I like how
Yeah.
I love.
so we want
Look
to
at
do
that.
the
We just
official.
saw last time our business in the.
this
in
is
the
kind of
real world.
how it goes. It's kind of like it's
You
kind of
wanna
like
do
me or
this?
Brian
Like, all
messages
right,
the other
yeah.
person and goes, "What do you think of this?" He goes, "Yes."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but I mean,
okay,
it's going to
yeah,
be in
let's
the
do it.
same, it's going to be in the same spot that it was last time. We'll have a, massive setup. We'll have our booth out there. Me and Paul, we're doing games. So we got NorCal Nodders. He's going to be making this, this thing where, the little clowns that you throw the ball at and you knock down the clowns. So we're going to
Yeah.
basically have one of those. So where you can come up, play the game, you knock down one, you get a calendar. You knock down two, you get a calendar and a pin. You knock down like all of them, then you're gonna get a cowbell, right? So we're gonna
Sick, dude.
have some
Yeah,
giveaways. We're gonna have tons of giveaway stuff at our booth. Any leftover FanFest buttons that are currently on our website, we'll be giving out the FanFest buttons. We'll have a little additional giveaway. We'll have a little additional giveaway with the pins and stuff like that. So there's just going to be so much stuff for like fans in attendance, and the goal is to keep everybody entertained the entire duration of the game to where there's no temptation to want to even enter the game, right? There's going to be live music, there's going to be food, there's going to be, like I said, games, giveaways. So I mean, it's going to
the game's
be
gonna be on
it's
the
going to
radio
be
too, right? Like you're gonna be able to. I mean, I'm sure people are gonna be blasting out of their cars too, right? Or do you not even want
yeah.
people to
So
listen to the game, or what? Like, what like?
yeah, so we're going to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that because I mean there are some people that, like, I mean, opening day, it's like this is the first opening day and I
Yeah.
don't know 20 something years that I haven't been to. So it's like, some people want the opportunity to listen to the game, watch the game. So we'll have, certain options that we'll have to discuss tonight and everything. But yeah, definitely, like, everybody's going to be tailgating around the entire parking lot. So I mean, just it's going to be like Burning Man there. You know what I mean? It's going to be
Burning Man.
it's going to be massive, dude.
I hope not. I hope
Every
it's not like
part,
Brave Man.
yeah, and I know people are like, oh, but then you got to pay for parking and give John Fisher money. Who gives a shit? Pay it. Come party. This is going to be epic. If you feel bad about that, then triple what you paid on parking and give that to schools over stadiums.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, if you feel so bad about giving John Fisher money, then triple that up and put money towards stopping the money that he would be getting in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? So, actually, I'm going crazy. I'm like, dude, what if we raise $1 million to stop $380 million? Like, what if we did that as fans? Like, how insane would that be? Raise $1 million on one night and boom, gets on the ballot like that. Like, that'd be crazy. It'd be crazy,
Boom. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
so
know
now the
Schools Over
finite-
Stadiums is going to be out there again, so
Yeah.
they'll be out there in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Well-
but like the details and everything like that, like we'll put out all that stuff, just like reverse boycott, how we put out the map, instructions and stuff like that. And we'll obviously set up some stuff with, like, when you get your flag, okay, then who knows, we'll have like some chant or something, and you fly all the flags, like get some drone shots of that.
Well,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
How's
It'd be
idea
sick.
was for the fifth inning? Everybody honks on their horns and shit like that. Instead of a moment
Yeah,
of standing up, like
exactly.
everybody, bam, 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 bam. That goes,
Oh
how's
yeah,
that?
exactly. Especially like, let's say like 2,000 or less people go into opening day. Like, imagine the parking lot, 20,000 people honking their horn, waving their cell flags.